That's not possible. I don't know. How do I know? What? I recently tried Birdle, the musical parody of Wordle, for the first time, and it was easy peasy. So today I'm gonna try the classical music pop quiz. Which of the following is not a classical composer? How many keys? 88. How many strings in a cello? Beethoven's disability? What is this? A horn. Who composed the Turkish march? Not include singers. Of course, symphony, right? Does not have fixed pitches. Wood blocks. Ray in C major? D. Classical piece? This one. Level 2, not a woodwind trumpet. Okay, earliest? Renaissance. Second, Baroque, classical, and then Romantic. Pizzicato, definitely strings. This is Bach. Which hand does a typical violinist use? Right hand, right? Neither. That's haha, very funny. Which key has no sharps or flags? D major, definitely. That's Beethoven's 5. How many unique notes are there in a chromatic octave? 12. Retard mean you retard. Definitely getting slower. You are mentally retarded. That's funny. This is lowest, adagio, and then andante, and then moderato, and then allegro, and presto. Third level, beginner. Moonlight, classical, Rite of Spring, 20th century, I think. Messiah, Baroque, William Tell, Romantic. The camera of this. German. Not include double bass. Mendelssohn. Which of this is a trombone, right? Paganini, violin, definitely. What? Typical playing range. Actually, I'm not very sure, but I think the double bass is the lowest, and then the bassoon, maybe, and then, I don't know, oboe, and then maybe the xylophone and the horn. Actually, I'm not very familiar with the orchestra instruments because I mainly play the piano. What did Bach work in the church? What genres did Chopin compose? Nocturne, waltz. This is a down bow. Hit yourself with the instrument. That's funny. Beethoven Sonata Pathétique. I think Beethoven should have 3. Usually, right? Symphony Fantastique. I think 4 or 5. I can't remember. Maybe 5. And then the Mussorgsky 1 and Tchaikovsky 4. Okay, which of the following best describes the marriage of Figaro? Opera buffa. How many children? I don't know, maybe 20. Just a lot. I can't remember exactly how many, but what is this instrument? It's a I don't know actually. I think it's a marimba, right? I'm not very sure. Caesar Frank. Violin Sonata. Okay, which of these symphonies feature a choir? Beethoven 9, Mendelssohn, and also Mahler. Okay, Hallelujah should be English. Beethoven should be German. And then the Marriage of Figaro, Italian, I think. They don't hear English. The Trout, German. And the Barber of Seville, Italian. Did not write a set of variations. Definitely Liszt did. Rachmaninoff did. Maybe Brahms. Maybe Schumann. Maybe Brahms. I don't know. Maybe Schumann. Maybe Brahms. Never mind. Who invented the saxophone? Adolf Sax, I think. Okay. What compositional technique? Okay, I'm just very into the practical part of the performance part of music, but I'm not so into the theory or the history part. So I don't know. Let's see. Definitely it's not ostinato, right? Ostinato is the bass, right there. Definitely not pedal point because it's not like a constant bass note with different harmonies above. Definitely not basso continuo because it's not like the Baroque bass line with filling of the upper harmonies. So definitely it's like hemiola. I don't know what that is, but I think that's the correct answer. Which of these are the composers with second Viennese school? I'll go for the first three. Okay, which movement of a mass is in Greek? Kyrie. What was Mozart's favorite instrument? Viola. What were Handel's nationalities? British and German. A special kind of bass, drone bass. In Ravel's Bolero, which percussion instrument is repeating? Oh, the snare drum. In Gounod's Ave Maria, which composition did its piano accompany? Oh, Bach, definitely. What is this? Oh no, the church modes. Wow, this is so typical in a musical exam, but I can't remember actually. Ionian is Do, right? And then Dorian is Re. Phrygian is Mi, right? Lydian, Fa. So I'm not very sure, I can't remember. Okay, Locrian is La and Aeolian is T. Lydian is Fa. Mixolydian is So. Let's go for this. Yeah. Which of these composers are American? Barber, Glass, Joplin. Who is the first South African freelance musician? Not Bach, not Haydn, maybe Mozart. Senior, okay, level 6. Oh, yeah, I remember. Brahms and Tchaikovsky. They have the same birthday. Okay, match the number of variations in these compositions. Okay, I think Goldenberg has a lot. So maybe 30. Okay, definitely Haydn has 4. Paganini Caprice number 24 has 11. I think Goldenberg has either 30 or 33. I've never played this before. Diabelli variations, what is this? Never mind, I'll try that. Okay, Vivaldi's 4 violin concerti, the 4 seasons. Okay, there. Summer G minor, winter is F minor, and then autumn is F major then. Who was the original dedication of Beethoven's 3rd symphony before he removed it? I don't know. I'm going to go for this. Which of the following composer was in the love triangle with Robert and Clara? That's very obvious. Brahms. And then which of these composers were anti-Semitic? Wagner. Which of these composers were French? Okay, just look at the name. I don't know. Toulon. Yeah, maybe. What instrument is that? I have no idea. Definitely not the octo bass, right? Viola da gamba, contrabass, lute. I really don't know. It looks like a lute. I'll go for lute. Identify the typical voice leading errors. This is definitely parallel 5th. Okay, this is anti-parallel 5th. Yeah. 3rd one. Okay, definitely it's the leading note here. It should go up to the tonic, but it hasn't. So it's like a unresolved leading note here. This one. This chord has no 3rd, so it's like an incomplete chord here. The 5th. This is correct with no errors. Okay. Brandenburg, which use the keyboard. I really have no idea. I'll just go for 4 as a guess. Genius. Who was not an USA immigrant? Ravel. These guys all ended up in US, right? Which composers are prima practica, secunda practica? I really don't know. What does these words mean anyway? I know Palestrina. I'm going to go for prima because I know him. These guys, I don't know. I'll go for second. Pianist, yeah, I've heard about him, so first. the woodwind and the brass instrument, I really am not familiar with those. Maybe the recorder will be the highest, I guess, and then the flute, and then the saxophone and the trombone. How about that? Which piece was performed as Chopin's last recital? Piano Concerto No. 1. These works feature exoticism. Matches setting, I know. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's definitely from Arabia. It sounds very Arabian. Madama, Butterfly, Japan. Turandot is China. And then this would be Egypt. Gaspard de la Nuit. Okay, this is one of the most difficult piano pieces. What were Ravel's intention? To make it more difficult than most difficult piece. Yeah, it's really difficult. This is one of the most difficult pieces in the piano repertoire. I haven't played it obviously before, but maybe this. Okay, suppose the middle C is pressed on an organ manual. Wow! So the organ is involved in this quiz. What pitch class will the organ produce when pulling out the stops individually below? Okay, definitely 8 is the same middle C. Okay, it should be C. I'm thinking what I would hear if I pull those stops. And E. I think I can imagine I would hear some non-chord notes in this. I haven't got this stop in the organ I usually play on, so maybe I'll put a G. That's the Lalo Symphony. Which of the following composers are not part of the Russian Five? I don't know. Yeah, I've heard these 3 composers, but I haven't heard about this composer. Which of these composers are Italian? Okay, let's see. Allegri. The name sounds Italian. This one definitely sounds Italian. Luciano, yeah, this sounds Italian. Which composer's home is here? I just guess, I guess. Arrange the following composition by most forte scored in the loudest part. Devil's Staircase has the most Fs. The overture is quite loud, but I don't know how many fortes it has in the score. Maybe this one. The Wanderer Fantasy, maybe the least. The Requiem will go here. How did the German composer Webern die? Oh, shot dead by a soldier, that's right. Which of the following works is not a 12-tone piece? How do I know? I think Berg Violin Concerto is definitely a 12-tone piece, so this is not the right answer. I'll go for Stravinsky. Thales, Spem, and Alien, and Senekis metastasis. Oh, this looks like metastasis in cancer. Whatever. What is the similarity? This is an early composer, right? Probably this, because the others are too advanced. Which football team? I know nothing about football. Maybe just Newcastle? I don't know. What ended Violin Heifetz's performing career? Injury. Sorry about that. Match the Beethoven piano sonata nicknames with the numbers. Hammer Clavier is definitely the latest because it's one of the hardest piano sonatas ever. So and probably it's a later composition of Beethoven. So I'll go for 29th. Why is it known Moonlight? I remember Moonlight. Moonlight is 14, right? Wallstein is 21. I remember correctly. Which is earliest? I think Tempest is earliest, right? Funeral March earlier? I don't know. I'll go with Tempest. I should know Appassionata, right? I'll go with 23. It's somewhere around in the middle. I'm getting stuck here, and then these two right there. Is that okay? Does it look good? Which musical instrument did Paul Hindemith not write a sonata for? These are the instruments that are more popular, so I'm gonna go for euphonium. What instrument is this? It's got 6 strings. Definitely not a guitar. Viola da gamba. So if it's a viola, that should be a chin rest, right? Arpeggio or violone. Maybe this. Level 9, you have passed DSE Music 5++. Okay, I did go for Hong Kong CEE Music and I did get an A, so I must score this, okay? Arrange the date of the premieres of the pieces by Mozart chronologically. That's not possible. I'll just guess. Mahler used translations of Chinese poems to compose Das Lied von der Erde. Which Chinese poet is not included? Did he compose that composition? I really don't know. Maybe I'll just guess. Which of these composers died while performing in his personal recital? Louis Vierne. I love his organ symphonies. Which of the following works involve war as one of its subject matters? Planets? What is this? Apotheosis of this earth? I'm not sure. Victims of Hiroshima? I don't know. I'm gonna go for this. On the transmigration of souls? I don't know. I'll just guess. In Mozart's A Musical Joke, which compositional technique was not used? I don't know. Go for this. Which Schubert lieder did Liszt not arrange for piano solo? How do I know? This is quite famous, so I think Liszt should have arranged it for piano solo. The other ones I'm not very sure. Guess. Which composer said this quote? Works of art makes rules. Rules do not make works of art. Maybe Debussy? I don't know. Match the chords of the compositions they appeared in. This one definitely sounds wartime. Okay, I'm gonna go for 3. This one doesn't sound too bad. This one does sound romantic. I'm going to go for Liszt. This one sounds Schoenberg. Schoenberg just, yeah. What? Following song cycles by Schubert by their catalog number? That's not possible. I'll just put everyone, I'll just guess. In which German camp was Olivier Messiaen captured when he wrote... How do I know? God level. Which note can be played by either of these 2 oboe fingers? No, I'm sorry, I really don't know. I know nothing about oboes. Okay, sorry. Rite of Spring, which time signature is not used? This, if I remember correctly. This is one of the exam pieces in the CE music exam, like many years ago. Anyway, who is this actually? Each movement is only used a certain number of pitch classes from an octave, starting from 2 pitch classes. What is it talking about? Helicopter string quartet, in which of Stockhausen's opera was infamous part of? I don't know. I've never heard of this string quartet, nor this opera, nor this composer. Okay, I think I'll just guess. Here's an excerpt of a 12-tone piece. I'm not going to spend any time on this. 12-tone row. No. I'm gonna not true. Which composer did not set music to the text? I'll just guess. Which Baroque English composer was this quote talking about? William Byrd, yeah, probably I'll put him. Which piece is this excerpt from? This is horrible. I hate these. This gives me goosebumps. I hate to read these notes. Match each mode with its number of possible transpositions and modal shifts. I'm not going to spend any time on this because I've no idea what it is talking about. I'll just put everything there. Okay, final boss. Match the composers by both their nationality and year of birth. You only get the marks for getting both correct. That's not possible. Who are these composers anyway? I know some of them, but not all. I'm going to go nuts. Wow, I got 449. Right here, crazy. Oh, I almost made it to 2 points more than I'm a professor. Did you play along? Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. See you in the next video. Bye bye.